the nature of curvature. Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to speak of one of the most profound yet hidden forces in the cosmos. It is not a particle, not a wave, not a field in the traditional sense. It is the silent architect of reality itself. We are going to speak of the nature of curvature. Forget everything you think you know about this word from graphs and charts. The curvature I'm talking about is not a line on a page. It is the very substance of space and time. It is the canvas upon which the universe is painted, and it is not flat. It is alive, dynamic, and deeply, deeply mysterious. To begin, I want you to imagine you are a two-dimensional being, a tiny geometric shape living on the surface of a vast, perfectly flat sheet of paper. Your entire universe is this sheet. You can move forward, backward, left, and right, but the concepts of up or down are meaningless to you. They are not part of your reality. In this flatland, if you travel in a straight line, you will simply continue forever, or perhaps hit the edge of your paper universe. The geometry of your world is simple, predictable. Now imagine a mysterious force, slowly, subtly, bending your paper. It curves upwards, forming a gentle hill. You, as a flatlander, have no direct perception of this hill in a third dimension. You have no concept of elevation. But you start to notice something strange. If you and a friend both start at the same point and travel in what you believe are perfectly straight, parallel lines, you will find yourselves mysteriously drawn closer together. Your straight lines are now converging. From your perspective, it seems as if an invisible force is pulling you together. But there is no force. There is only the geometry. The landscape itself has become curved. And what you perceived as a force was merely the shape of your world guiding your path. This, in its essence, is the great secret that was revealed to us. What we feel as gravity, the pull that keeps our feet on the ground, that holds the moon in its dance around the earth, that binds galaxies together, is not a pull at all. It is the curvature of the stage upon which we perform, the stage of space and time. We are all, right now, navigating a cosmic landscape of unimaginable complexity. We are like those flatlanders, but our sheet is 3 dimensions of space woven together with 1 dimension of time into a single shimmering fabric, space-time. And this fabric is not rigid. It is soft, malleable, responsive. Think of a massive object like our sun. It is not simply sitting in a static container of space. It is like a heavy ball placed on that stretchy, elastic sheet. It creates a deep, well-like depression in the fabric of space-time. The Earth, then, is not being pulled by the sun by some invisible string. It is simply following the most natural, straightest possible path through the curved geometry created by the sun's presence. That path is what we call an orbit. The planet is a marble rolling endlessly around the rim of a cosmic bowl. It is geometry in motion. It is a dance choreographed by the shape of the void. This is where the magic truly begins. If mass and energy curve space-time, then what happens when the concentration of mass and energy becomes infinite? When the curvature becomes so extreme that the fabric of space-time is not just warped, but torn. We call these places black holes. A black hole is not just an object. It is a grammatical error in the language of physics. It is a place where the word where loses its meaning. The curvature at its heart, the singularity, is so profound that the very concepts of space and time swap roles. To move forward in space is to move forward in time, inevitably toward the center. There is no escape, not because the gravity is strong, but because the curvature has fashioned a one-way street in the cosmos. It is a place where the universe folds in on itself, a perfect, dark origami. But the curvature I speak of is not just out there, in the colossal realms of stars and black holes. It is here, in this room. It is in you. Your body, with its mass, creates a minute, almost imperceptible curvature in the spacetime around you. The device you're watching this on does the same. We are all constantly shaping the geometry of our immediate reality. We are not just passengers in space. We are its sculptors. Every action, every bit of energy, sends ripples through this fabric. We are breathing life into the geometry of the universe with every moment we exist. Now let's take a step into the truly mystical. If space-time can be curved, can it be folded? Can two distant points be brought together, not by traveling the long way around the curve, but by creating a shortcut through a higher dimensional fold? Imagine the universe as a vast apple-like sphere. An ant on the surface, wanting to get to the opposite side, has to travel the entire circumference. But if the curvature of the apple could be pinched, if a bridge could be built through the inside of the apple, connecting one side directly to the other, the ant could cross in an instant. This is the dream of the wormhole, a tunnel through the hypercurved substrate of reality. It is not a tunnel through space as we know it, but a re-engineering of the cosmic canvas itself. It is the ultimate expression of curvature, where geometry becomes destiny, and the farthest reaches of the cosmos become our backyard. This leads us to the most profound curvature of all, the curvature of the entire cosmos. Is our universe, in its totality, flat? Is it a vast, infinite sheet stretching forever? Or is it curved like the surface of a sphere? Finite, but unbounded. If you were to travel in a perfectly straight line for trillions of years, would you eventually return to your starting point, having circumnavigated the entirety of existence? The answer to this question holds the ultimate secret of our reality. A positively curved universe would eventually fold in on itself, a cosmic return. A negatively curved universe would be like an infinite saddle stretching into fractal infinities. The shape of the whole dictates the fate of the whole. We are right now inside a shape of which we can only see the barest shadow. We are trying to understand the curvature of a room while living inside its walls. This is no longer just physics. This is a new form of mysticism. It tells us that the solid, predictable world we experience is an illusion. Beneath the surface of things lies a dynamic, breathing geometry. Time itself is part of this curvature. The flow of time you feel, the relentless march from past to future, is different near a massive planet than it is in the void between galaxies. Time curves too. Your head is literally older than your feet because it experiences the curvature of space-time slightly differently. We are not just moving through time. We are navigating its hills and valleys. So, what is the nature of curvature? It is the silent language of creation. It is the reason things move. It is the hidden architect of orbits, of light paths bending around galaxies, of the very ticking of the clocks on our walls. It is a cosmic choreography written not in forces, but in shape. It is the universe's way of telling matter how to move, and matter's way of telling the universe how to curve. We are beginning to understand that consciousness itself might be intertwined with this fundamental geometry, that to perceive, to be aware, is to interact with the curved fabric of space-time in a unique way. Perhaps our minds are not just reading the geometry, but participating in its creation, shaping local reality through the focus of our attention and intention. In a curved universe, everything is connected, and perhaps consciousness is the thread that feels the weave. The journey to understand this is the greatest adventure of all. We are learning to read the contours of reality. We are map makers of an invisible landscape. If this vision of a curved, magical, and conscious universe resonates with you, if you feel that pull to explore the deeper layers of reality, then you can be part of this journey. Help this channel grow by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It truly helps us continue to explore these profound mysteries together, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What does a curved universe feel like to you? How does this change your perception of reality? And for those of you who wish to dive even deeper, to explore the idea that our universe is a holographic projection from a deeper, two-dimensional reality at its boundary, a concept where curvature takes on a whole new, breathtaking meaning. Then I invite you to explore my book, Holographic Multiverse. In it, we take these ideas to their logical and truly mind-bending conclusions. The link to purchase it is in the description below. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the nature of curvature. Remember, the universe is not what it seems. It is far more strange, far more beautiful, and infinitely more curved. Go well.